Alright folks, Pachini's Idiot, we are back. Plunder Bookcase on Facebook. We are headed on to chapter number 2, where we want to go to the director of the Transmutation movie just about to start a press conference about Ronald's death. They're holding a press conference? Then we better get over there quickly, Ace. Today we lost one of the greats of modern cinema, Ronald Rooney. What a talent. On set, Ronald dealt masterfully with everything that I, as a director, could throw at him. Big explosions, small explosions, computer-generated explosions, real explosions, you name it. Ronald took it in stride. You know that many among you will feel the loss of Ronald as sharply as I do. But never fear, because you can still see him in Transmutators 9, coming to a theater near you. Thank you for coming and good night. Actually, Mr. Coe, before you go, we're going to need a word with you. That sounded like you were promoting your film. He does look a little bit like Russell, for sure. Touching speech wasn't officers. I've always had talent for connecting with an audience. Quite. Mr. Cove, you work closely with Ronald Rooney. Can you think of any trouble in his life or anyone wishing him harm? Oh Lord, no, not at all. This morning we did interviews to promote Transmutators 9 together, and nothing foreshadowed he'd be shot tonight. I thought an earthquake-ravaged city would be the perfect backdrop for my disaster film, but I didn't expect my star to die. At least the death is good publicity for the movie. I hear Hearsay Weekly is dedicating an entire issue to the shooting. Well, your compassion is overwhelming, and speaking of the shooting, where were you when it happened? Well, I missed the whole thing. I hadn't even arrived at the premiere when Ronald was killed, Secret Agent Ace. Now, if you'll excuse me, I urgently need the bathroom. It's one of the side effects of this juice cleanse Savannah and I are on. Well, Mr. Cove is quite the character, Ace, but you're right. If the victim was at the press junket here this morning, we should take a look around. Michael Bay films are good in terms of and for what they are. I mean, they're supposed to be entertainment films. And that's what they are. You're not going to get depth in them. Right. Grapes. Shoot. Grapes. Teddy bear. Red crate. Where's the book? Guitar and book. There we go. Ace, this is a box of bullets, and you're right. Those bullets are a perfect match for the Big Bauer P253 pistol Rita said was used to kill our victim. There's no doubt these belong to our killer, Ace. We need to collect a sample of the box, substance on the box. As for that plastic crate, if you believe there might be a clue inside, we'll have to crack that lock. Sounds like it's right up my alley. Oh, what do you guys think of the glasses? I finally got my eyes checked after like 4 years, and my vision's actually improved by 2 step downs. And now I got new glasses, and they seem to have a much better reflection off of the lights, so I might be able to actually see when I record. Ace, let's get that substance you collected from the killer's box of bullets to Rupert. So, because before my other glasses, they would reflect so much off the light, and it just wouldn't work. 49449. 93443. 34991. Now that you open that crate, Ace, let's take a rummage inside. That wasn't the worst codex, but they're still not fun at all. And I don't know who thinks that they're fun. press card you found in the crate belongs to a Louis Leroux. Yeah. You met the journalist while you were looking at that missing social worker. If he was here for the press junket, then there's a good chance he interviewed our victim. Let's talk to Mr. Leroux. Secret Agent Ace, just who I hope to see. Can you give CNN a comment about the progress of the Ronald Rooney's murder investigation? Well, no comment, and actually we hope you'd help us. We believe you interviewed the victim earlier today. Well, yeah, I did. What can I say? Interviewing self-obsessed stars isn't the kind of journalism I expected to do when I joined CCN. I couldn't care less about how Ronald Rooney prepares for a role or what his superpower would be if he had one, but that's what we talked about. Well, his death must have given you something more thrilling to report. Yeah, it was quite the scoop. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw him go down on the red carpet like that. Anyway, if you're not giving me any exclusive on the investigation, Secret Agent Ace, I've got to dash to start digging elsewhere. Alright, speed this up. Ace, have I ever told you how baffled I am by the Americans' dedication to their pearly whites? Well, you haven't, no, but what does that have to do with the sample Ace collected from the killer's box of bullets? The substance was in fact a hydrogen peroxide gel which acts as a bleaching agent. And in this case, this kind of bleaching agent found in teeth whitener. Your killer's sporting some sparkling white gnashers. So our killer uses a teeth whitener. Their dazzling smile won't be enough to stop a judge from locking them up, Ace. We're finally making some headway in this investigation, but we need more leads if we're going to put Ronald Rooney's killer behind bars. I agree, Ace. Taking a look at the sushi restaurant Ronald visited before his death might prove useful. Let's go. And yeah, I'll have a talk with Moobot after this. Yep. Yeah, it's so weird. Well spotted, Ace. That iPair watch has our victim's initials on it. What better way to learn more about our victim than by looking at a smartwatch? Let's see if you can guess his password. And you're right, we should stitch that torn fabric back together too. Man, Moobot's on a roll, man. I love it. The real question for everyone is can you actually type something out without Moobot taking you down? That's the real question. Dang, that sweater is quite the statement piece. It says Ronald Rooney Official Fan Club. Ace, we've only met one person who could possibly own a sweater with Ronald's face on it. But why would Annie have torn it up? Well, let's go ask her. Nope, this one. Hey, she unlocked her victim's smartwatch, but it'll be quicker for Kathy to go through it. You're right. Let's send it to her. Miss Schmidt, we found your Ronald Rooney fan club sweater. Why was it ripped to pieces? Oh man, I hoped I wouldn't have to tell you this story. We already know that Ronald's been my idol forever, but this is the first time I managed to save enough money to come to his premiere. I read in Hearsay Weekly that he loved Benny Bana sushi, so I went there hoping to meet him. And I lied to you when I said I missed him, Secret Agent Ace. He was there to admit what happened when I asked for him for an autograph. Rooney laughed and said that he didn't take photos with ugly people. He said that I had a face that would stop the clock. Oh, that is such a horrible statement. Oh my gosh. I'm going to use that in my regular life just to mess with people at work. Oh, you have a face that would stop a clock. That's amazing. I tore that sweater up there and then. I was so stupid for thinking that someone like Rooney would talk to someone like me, Secret Agent Ace. I'm ugly and fat. Even the juice cleanse I did was enough to help me shift the pounds. Well, Mr. Pitt, you're neither of those things, and Ronald had no right to make you feel this way. I just hope that his words didn't push you to kill him. Shoot, Gloria is bigger than you, and Gloria is looking fine. I mean, there's no problem with that. Dang. I gotta say, Ace, I don't envy celebrities. Even if I do enjoy reading about them, it's so hard for them to maintain any privacy. Take your victim, for example. He erased everything in his iPair storage on a regular basis. That's no surprise given how many celebrities have had their cloud storage hacked. But does that mean you didn't find anything interesting in our victim's smartwatch, Kathy? I'm afraid all I found were messages from a guy called Yoshinobu. He seems to have been close friends with Ronald. They spoke almost every day. Yoshinobu, like Akagi, the restaurant owner we met earlier? He spoke to him before. Mr. Akagi made it sound like Ronald was nothing more than a customer. Let's ask him why he lied. Mr. Akagi, why did you fail to mention that you were good friends with Ronald Rooney when we spoke to you earlier? Ah, Secret Agent Ace, that's because I wasn't sure what to say. Ronald and I had known each other since college, you see. We kept in touch all these years. Of course, our lives took us down different paths, him being glamorous and famous and me just serving sushi. But we remained good friends. So when I heard the Transmutators 9 premiere was happening, I asked him to take me along, give me a VIP ticket or something. I imagined my red carpet appearing in Hearsay Weekly. I even wiped my teeth and went on a juice cleanse to look my best. But when I asked Ronald to take me to the premiere, he got furious. He said I was exploiting him, that he always knew I just wanted to use him for his fame. Was that when Rooney trashed your restaurant? Yeah, I never knew Ronald could be like that. I guess I never really knew him at all. Ace, TV and movies often give us the impressions that we know what celebrities are like in real life, but this case shows that nothing could be further from the truth. Ronald wasn't at all the type of person I want my son to look up to. Not only did Ronald trash Mr. Akagi's restaurant simply because the latter wanted to be invited to a movie premiere, but he also told his devoted fan that she was too ugly to have her photo taken with him. With behavior like that, who knows who might have been driven to kill him? Ace, there's something you need to see. The victim got into an argument just hours before he was murdered. With probably Savannah. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in Chapter 3. This has been Pitching Ace 80. Over and out.